Hey guys, if these graphics look kind of familiar, it's because they're the ones that I used last year at the end of the year when Atarileaf had his Open Tag 2011 collecting goals. Well, now at the end of this year, he's got another Open Tag 2011 collecting goals 1 year later plus 2012 goals. So a chance to look back and see whether you met your goals for 2011 and give the some goals for 2012. Well, looking back at my video response, my goals for 2011 were, first of all, games for the Texas Instruments TI 994A. I had just recently got that computer. One of the reasons I had gotten that system in particular, or one of the things I looked into before I got it, was to make sure that I could get you know, games for it, that there's a nice selection. So, because I didn't want to get any more consoles or computers and just have one or two games for it. So that first goal was more games for that system, and I did. I haven't got a lot lately, but I did get a fair number more games for it. So I met that goal. The second goal was to get more games for my Coco. That's the best collection of games I have, having collected for it since 1982. But I'm always open to fill in the gap here and there, and so I was very happy to get some more games for my Coco. The next one was to get more games for my current consoles. I got several more games for my Nintendo Entertainment System, and actually got more games for the Atari 2600 than I thought I might. But I did get games for several of my consoles, so that goal. The next one was to get an Intellivision, and I did get an Intellivision, so I met that goal. And then my next goal was to get an Atari 8-bit system, an 8-bit computer, or possibly a 7800. Well, I did get an Atari 8-bit, one of the original Atari 800s, so met that goal. And then as a last goal, I left room for the unexpected, because I tend to do things somewhat on a whim, or come up with the unexpected from time to time. And I very much met that goal, met it very easily by getting an Apple IIe, because I really was not expecting to get one. I thought sometimes that would be nice, but I really wasn't expecting to get one, and I ended up getting one. Have some games for it. Glad to have it. And then also I got a Commodore 64. I'd thought about that a little more from time to time, but hadn't seriously thought about it. So that qualifies as unexpected. And then I got me a new PlayStation 2 Slim. So have very much met my goals for 2011. Now my goals for 2012. Well, I really only have one goal, and that is to get any systems that I get, to get anything with the collection that doesn't put anything I currently have in storage, because I already have a Sega Master System in storage, because I don't have any room for it next to the TV. So if I got any other consoles, that would mean that one of my current consoles or computers would have to go into storage to make room for it. So I'd like to avoid that if at all possible. So I may, for example, go ahead and get an Atari 7800. I wouldn't be looking for that as much since I got the Atari 8-bit computer, but if I got an Atari 7800, since it's backwards compatible with the 2600, I could put it where the Atari 2600 is, put the Atari 2600 in storage, and still play all my 2600 games on the 7800. I might also consider getting something like an F-16 Go to play Super Nintendo games, because I have thought it'd be nice to add a Super Nintendo to my collection. But if I go with the F-16 Go, I would prefer, in a perfect world, to have the original hardware, the original Super Nintendo. But if by going with something like the F-16 Go, I could play it on the go. I would have a handheld system, and I could easily, just whenever hook it up to the TV, and it wouldn't have to be sitting there on the table in front of the TV taking room away from another console. So something like that, a 7800 or an F16 Go, the sorts of things that I could add without forcing one of my current systems into storage, that would be my goal for 2012. So be sure to check out Atarileaf's video tag, open tag. I'll leave a link to it. Be sure to post your own response to his tag. And as always, more later.